Okie dokie. So today we're going to go over basic drawing with line, undo, and erase. Okay. I'm going to also show you how to submit a file as well. So that'll be in here. You'll see in a bit. So for the file that we'll be working on is actually one of the exercises, and I'm going to be drawing that here in this video. Okay. By drawing the lines based on polar snaps from my dynamic input. As you can see, I'm using the book alongside this to get the measurements and distances here. And zooming in, let's see, let's draw some extra lines. Okay. So, whenever you draw a line, you can press Enter or Escape to end the line command. And to get rid of an object, you can select it and press Delete or Erase. Okay. So there are many different methods to draw an object in AutoCAD. This is just one of them. So I'm trying to use only the line command and dynamic input, object snaps, polar snaps, and the erase button. I'm not going to do any stretching or moving or anything like that. I'm just going to keep things simple right now. While you're in dynamic input, you can actually type in numbers for distances while you're working at them. So that'll keep things relatively precise. Whenever you specify a number and a distance, you want to also give a direction. Usually with polar snaps, this is automatic, just kind of whichever angle you're already in. Right here I'm having a little trouble with my polar snaps, because if you see on the drawing, that angle is closer to 45 degrees. So clicking on the polar snaps button, well, right-clicking on the polar snaps button at the bottom gave me that little context menu where I could change the angle of the snaps to 45 degrees, so it automatically pops up right there where I need it to be, rather than me fighting with it like I did earlier. So I'm going to draw the rest of this object here with a few lines and such. So, okay then. That was another polar snap angle there. Okay, some of these lines are a little long, but I'm actually going to get rid of those corners here in a bit, and you'll see how I do that by just using the erase command and redrawing the lines where they need to be with their appropriate snaps. Okay. So, well, object is almost done. Just need this extra notch. Still using dynamic input. Alrighty. So it would seem that now the only issues are the corners and the gaps that are cut into the object. I need to get rid of those sections of line. So instead of using more advanced commands, I'm just going to delete them and draw them back in the length that they need to be in between all of these objects here. Most of these I'm just going from endpoint to endpoint with the object snaps. Very quickly and simply. Okay. Right here I'm actually using object tracking in order to get that where it needs to be. If you hover over an object snap, you can get a tracking line from it and guide the line any direction you need it to go in. So now that I'm done with it, I'm going to save it. Whenever you save something, always make sure you know where you're saving it to, because otherwise you can accidentally save it in the wrong location and encounter some pretty nasty issues because of it. And I'm going to call this Chapter 3, Problem 13. Okay, so the way that I want you to submit files to me. Okay, I don't want you to send me DWG files. That's the default drawing file for AutoCAD. I would actually prefer you to send me a PDF, which the previous video we covered slightly how to make a PDF. So, in that order, we can either plot it, we'll plot it here, by using the printer DWG to PC3, or DWG to PDF.PC3, rather. And you can use either Extents or Window. Personally, I prefer the Window, merely because Extents can sometimes get a little strange on the zoom level. So, let's see. Whenever you select Window, it gives you the ability to draw the window that you're wanting to print, and it will place it on the page. I'm going to hit Preview right now, because you always want to preview it before you actually print it. And the object is in the paper, all the way inside the field, and we have the watermark. If you're using an educational version of this, like you should be, you will have that watermark, which is perfectly fine. And now I'm going to hit OK to print it. And since it's printing to PDF, it gives me a Save As location, where I'm just going to basically duplicate the name and save. Okay. File submission. Okay, so this is how I want you to submit the file to me. Okay, navigate to Blackboard, where our course is located, under course contents, the current week, etc. Go to the assignment page, okay, and you can upload it by clicking Browse My Computer, navigate to the file, open it, okay. Once you hit Submit, it'll be there. Pretty short and simple. If you have any comments or questions, you can post them there as well whenever you submit it. After you're done submitting, you should get this little review page, and oh, please remember, I definitely only want the PDF, not the DWG. So, if you send me a DWG file, I will email you and tell you to send me the PDF. And that's how you submit the file. So, that's simple.